Party for him on Thursday at noon in the county treasurer's office. Yeah, after 38 years. He is peeling on out of there. He cannot wait to leave. This is Maria Pappas and Michael Lee this morning on WVO, and we're up to way over $400 million to African Americans. How about that? How about that? And today, yeah, get to the Daily Center. There's a country called Moldova, and we're going to do a Moldovan flag raising, and then they're all coming to the office afterwards. And if you don't have anything to do at 4 o'clock, go to Juju Arts Center in Bridgeport. The Chinese Consulate's having a huge event there, a huge event. And big shout out to Black Men United, who were out on Saturday at Altgeld Gardens at a huge giveaway. And every Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to start announcing some of that stuff here in case you want to show up. So we have on the line this morning, Ethel. Hey, Ethel.
Hi, good morning.
How are you, Ethel? You sound really sprite and happy this morning.
Well, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you work, or where was you working, and what you doing now?
Well, I still consider myself newly retired since February of 24.
Oh, that is new. That's new. That's
presently am not working. I am in several organizations.
Like what?
Those keep me busy.
Like what?
Chicago chapter, National Black Nurses Association. Shout out.
Shout out to the nurses. Where did you work? What hospital did you work at?
Presently it's called Insight, but most of my years were there when it was Mercy Hospital.
How's Mercy doing now? It'll always be Mercy.
Well, it's been taken over by Insight, which is the owner of that hospital now. But it's doing much better, and it's still a part of the community. You know, they fought long and hard to keep it open and to keep it as a community hospital. And that was the right thing to do.
How long did you work there?
I worked there over 35 years, maybe closer to 40.
4 days a week or 3 days a week?
No, I ended up working 5 days a week because when you're in case management, you don't work 12 hours. You work 8-hour days. And
so were you a nurse or were you in case management, or both?
I was both. Yeah, I was a nurse case manager near the end of my career. When I wasn't able to continue to do all the physical stuff. But we were nurse case managers.
What's a nurse case manager do?
So they help the patients that are in the hospital. We try to make sure that when they go home, they have the things that they need to make a smooth transition. They may need equipment. They may need services. They may need someone to be able to help them schedule appointments and just kind of check up on them to make sure they're making those appointments.
It always makes me feel sad when people leave the hospital and they don't have anybody to pick them up and nobody to go home with them, and they're in the house by themselves.
Yeah, they do have social workers that are involved as well. But a lot of times it depends on if they have a building that has someone that can assist, or someone like me that calls to check up on them and make sure that they know, what's coming up next.
What was the most interesting case that you ever had as a case manager?
Oh, wow. Just put me on the spot, huh?
Well, say something nice. No, after those 2 policemen getting shot this weekend and all that stuff that happened at the White House, we want to have a nice program. We want to say something happy this morning. How about that? Something good. Like the fact that you're going to get for 2024, $681, and 2025, $600, a total savings of $1,281.86. That's pretty surprising and pretty nice, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just looked that up?
Yes. Praise God, Ethel.
Oh, well, thank you. I talked to someone this morning. They didn't tell me that.
Well, we're telling you here on WVON. WVON. Yes, Ethel. Tell me a good story about your job, and then we're going to go back to how you're going to spend this money.
Well, we used to have people at my job that, they really didn't follow up. And so sometimes we would have them come to the hospital, and we were able to get transportation for them sometimes. If not, we used to, this is not happening anymore. We used to have security, if they lived close enough, security would actually go pick them up if they were able to get in and out of the car on their own and take them to the hospital. But that does not happen anymore. I think they said it was insurance thing that they couldn't do it anymore. But they tried to go out of their way to help the community, and that was one of the things that I appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Some of these
we
people
worked like a family.
And that was nice. I mean, how do these people who are alone at home get food and groceries who are disabled?
Well, some of the services include having homemakers and home health aides that come in. They can assist them with their baths. They can also assist them with cleaning the house.
Mm-hmm. Do you have
And
any
then
kids? Do
they
you have a
also
family?
have people that can accompany them when they go to the doctor.
You have a family?
I am a mother of 3. One son is deceased, and I am single, and I am a homeowner. I live in my house still.
And where are the other 2
oldest
kids?
son lives with me.
And where's the other one?
He lives in Calumet City, and he's working. He's the manager at Provaro.
Mm-hmm. So you got 2 kids that are in the Chicagoland area, and one's deceased. What happened to him? How did he pass?
He was actually. I don't want to tell that story.
That's not a good story, huh?
It's not a good story.
You know where I was on Friday? I went to an event at a church on the north side, and we took flowers and exemption brochures, and everybody in the room had somebody who'd been murdered. There were 100 people in this room. It was really moving. So then I found out about an event, and I went to 90th Street on Saturday. There was a 5K run for also people who'd had somebody abused or murdered in their family. And you don't realize how many of these people are out there in Chicago until you go to one of these events and sit down in a chair and talk to a mother who's lost a child. It was quite moving. I got to tell you, after I left both these events, the one on Friday and the one on Saturday, I said to myself, I got nothing to complain about. What do I have to complain about? That I got a bum knee? Huh? Or that I got old, fat, and ugly? Right? Or the people that don't like me trash me? I got nothing to complain about. You lose a kid, that's a big deal. So I just want to say that, and you never get over it. I used to be a shrink in Chicago before I became a lawyer. And there was a point in time where the church, the Catholic Church, was sending to my private practice parents that I had to counsel who'd lost a child. And that was rough. That was terrible. And then I got invited to go to Israel and work with psychiatrists and psychologists who were working with parents who'd lost a child during one of the 7 wars there. So I've had a whole lot of experience working with parents of kids who've died, and it's just the worst because you never get over it. So I just wanted to tell you, Ethel, you're a good lady, and you'll never get over it, but life goes on. Put them on your shoulder and carry on with the other 2 kids that are here. Huh? What do you do for holidays?
Most of the time, I either go over to a relative's house or I'll have something small at my house.
What do you cook,
That's
Ethel?
my day to catch up.
What do you cook?
Usually ham.
Yeah, you don't sound like
breast.
somebody who orders in.
Oh, I do order more now than ever before. I'm trying to get back to cooking.
What do you order in, and where do you order in from?
I order in from a fish place on, should I say,
Sure.
87th and Kedzie. There's one there and
What's it
one on
called?
95th. What's the name of that place? Red Snapper.
Huh. Fried
It's
red
good.
snapper.
They're all over.
You like them,
Yeah,
Michael?
they're all
I've
over
eaten
the
there
place.
before.
Any good, Michael?
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of the other one? Michael has no problem figuring out where to eat here. Oh, Michael?
None whatsoever.
Where's the other?
So other than that, I usually just go to Ooh Wee. There is a Ooh Wee on 79th and Western. They have soul food, and it's pretty good. And they have a twist to it. And usually they have specials, and they're pretty good as well.
Michael, what do you know about Ooh Wee?
Their Hennessy wings are delicious.
What's a Hennessy wing?
It's a wing that they make in a broth that's made from alcohol, from like cognac. But the wings are delicious.
Are they fried?
They're air fried, so they're not battered. They're just
So they're not that fattening.
no, they're not fattening.
Yeah.
No, not too bad. And they have vegetables too.
Oh yeah,
And the roast beef cupcakes are good.
What? Say what?
I mean, they're made with mashed potatoes, and it's good.
A roast beef cupcake.
Interesting,
Huh. I bet I could figure out how to make that without a recipe.
right?
You put some potatoes and some roast beef and some eggs and some flour and a few spices, and you mix it up and you throw it in a muffin pan, you cook it and you eat it. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
What are you
Sounds
going to
like
do with
it
all
would be
this
good.
money? All this tax-free money, Ethel Walton?
Well, I'm getting ready to go on a conference in July. So
What kind of conference?
a nursing conference. We're having our annual conference for the National Black Nurses Association. It's going to be in St. Louis, Missouri. And I do have family there, so I'm going to have a day where I spend with my cousins. And then I'll be coming back to Chicago.
Have you ever
But I like to travel, so in September, I'm actually going on a trip where we're going to, I think it's South Carolina. So I'm paying money on that so that I can be finished paying and ready to go.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good. You're going to use this money to get up and get out. How about that?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it on myself. I'm not spending it on bills.
You only go around once. You go around once, Ethel. So how is it that somebody who's a case manager and a nurse like you not get their senior citizen and their senior freeze? I don't get it. Somebody as smart as you. How can you miss that?
So I went to a senior talk, and there was someone talking about that, and that they said that they were going to look into it, because I think what happened was I didn't file.
Exactly.
And I had not been told that I was, I became a senior at 65, eligible, full eligibility, I think, at 66.
Uh-huh.
And so I just was not aware that I was owed any back.
That's the
property.
400 million that we've given back to African Americans, completely unaware. So get to cookcountytreasure.com, put in your address, and you can see if you're missing a senior freeze. It's now 75,000 instead of 65,000. Okay. And whether or not you've got any kind of disability and homeowners exemptions, and you can apply online. If you don't understand it, call 312-443-5100 and we'll help you out. We are signing off for today. Titus is cutting us just a little short because we got to get to this flag raising at the Daily Center. We will be back here next Monday. If you get a chance, stop down at the county building and say goodbye to His Majesty in his bow tie, David Gordon, on Thursday at noon. All right. Give it up for WVON and giving back money. And Ethel, you enjoy St. Louis and North or South Carolina, wherever you're going. You dance on tables, girl. See you next
Thank
week.
you.
Yes, yes, yes.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself,